If you are a single woman, you actually will stand out more if you're modest, because 99% of the world is immodest.
Basically what Vlad was saying was he had met Lotto when she was a teenager. She's a female rapper, and he had met her before. She was all covered up, but as soon as she got grown, she had to get out there with the heavyweights in the industry. She had to get naked.
There's coaches that are intelligent, well-equipped, knowledgeable women, but I can't even watch them because as soon as they drop a reel or they drop the YouTube video, their whole booty out, they whole breast out, every part of their thigh, and it's like, sis, are you trying to teach me to gain wealth or turn me on?
This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.
Recently, I saw an interview with DJ Vlad from Vlad TV with the rapper Boosie, and they were talking about how women nowadays are over-sexualized. I wanted to jump into this topic, and I want you guys to see this clip. Check it out right here.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it's just weird seeing it. But listen, if this is how...
Not weird to me.
But listen, if this is how she's choosing to get on, I'm just saying that when you look at all the top male rappers, none of them are sexualized. You haven't seen like what I consider a sexualized rapper since like a 50 Cent. Who, remember, he used to always have a shirt off. He used to be greased up in his videos and stuff like that. You know, he was muscular and shit like that. Have you ever seen J. Cole with his shirt off? Have you ever seen Kendrick Lamar with his shirt off? Drake, not really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he kind of got his arms out every so often, but like none of the top male rappers are sexualized at all.
Women are. You gotta look the part. I mean,
name me a top female rapper that don't have raps out. See what I mean? All of them.
I was trying to think.
And that's what I honestly, I think that's too bad, because I think it creates a lot more pressure on someone who's really just a poet, who really loves the craft.
Right. It's just it then came to a point where all the poets and the motherfuckers in rap, they just gonna be writers.
They're just gonna be doing it.
They just gonna be writers. They gonna write for other people.
Which is too bad.
It's too bad.
Because Lauryn Hill never did none of that.
Nah.
And she, to me, had the best female rap album ever. Yeah. If you don't believe me, go listen to that.
I think just times and change. Like even
not really,
because chicks who rap hood, like they trying to turn them into
Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, like that's what I think set it all off, and no one ever got off that train. People still on that overly sexualized train.
Basically, what Vlad was saying was he had met Lotto when she was a teenager and interviewed her.
Female rapper.
Yeah, she's a female rapper.
Yeah.
And he had met her before. She became really big before she, was grown. Her dad was covering her and making sure that nobody was messing with her. She was all covered up.
Yeah.
But as soon as she got grown and she had to get out there with the heavyweights in the industries, the Nickies and all that, she had to get naked. Yeah. It's just like, why? And I think I've heard some of her stuff like once before. And I was like, okay, she kind of got some bars. I think she was like freestyling on Funk Master Flex or something. And I was like, okay, this girl can really go.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have to do all of that.
And she don't even rap like that no more.
Yeah, and it sucks that women have to go to this whole hot girl summer type style that they do. And I just believe that they're also the ones that are making women think it's okay to go get the BBLs. That's all they seeing, right? So now everybody want to go get the BBLs. And many are speaking out now that those are failing them.
Yeah. Okay,
they're all having malfunctions and all of that. So they need to do away with that. And I just believe that the replacement, and y'all can see this down in our description box, the replacement is the women from CHH, Christian hip hop. Yeah. Straight up. I believe they have some of the best bars, some of the best quality music. You don't have to censor it when you're around your kids or anything. Yeah. Your kids can grow up and see women who they can actually look up to, because the music is what's influencing them. I mean, when I was a kid, babe, I grew up listening to Master P and Tupac and Dre, and I knew that stuff line for line. And whether you know it or not, it starts to work on your psyche and the person that you are. I saw women through the lens of what I heard Pac and them say. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I view women's, was through the music. And you'll be a fool to think that all your child is doing a pretty little TikTok dance, and they're not listening to all the other tracks and those things that's out there, and it's not working on who they are. They may not show you that when they're around you.
Okay.
But when they get with their friends, some of those cuss words come out there, some of that ratchetness that they listening to comes out. We was just at the skating ring, right? Bunch of young African American kids out there. What would you say the age range was, babe?
9, 7.
Yeah.
To probably like
What was some of the stuff that you saw out there?
Yeah, definitely saw little kids talking about boys that shouldn't have been.
How old were they?
Huh?
How old were they?
Definitely had to be like 9 or 10.
And I could bet you that nobody's putting a censor on what it is that they're listening to.
Mama twerking in the background while the daughter is watching her. Like, our daughters are watching everything.
They're all feeding into this culture, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, I tell you guys, man, my wife, she's a rapper. TK Lee. You got Wanda. You got Portia Love. What you got? Toya Love. You got, who else is out there?
Child like CC.
Child like CC.
Yeah, it's a bunch of us
It's
now.
all, I got it a playlist below, man.
Yeah.
Switch what your kids are listening to, whether
Yeah.
you know it or not. It can look all cute for TikTok, but it ain't gonna be cute when they become an adult. What you
And
think
they a
about
hoe.
this, babe?
Yeah.
Right.
First and foremost, I agree with you. It is saddening. It's saddening that they are the role models. And a lot of times you'll hear these type of women like Lotto, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. Shoot, now you got, I know you probably don't know her, but what's her name? Dirty Red?
Oh, definitely don't
She
know.
got My Booty Hole Brown.
I don't know nothing about that.
What's her
I ain't
name?
never heard
It's
of
not
it.
Carly Red.
Yeah.
Anywho, you'll have these women say, well, I didn't sign up to be a leader, a influencer, a mentor. I didn't sign up to be y'all role models. But the unfortunate thing is, when you have influence, you are a role model. And the thing is, y'all are allowing your children to listen to people who don't care what they are teaching your children, who don't care. And half the time ain't even living the lifestyle. Like the young Miamis and the city girls, all them talking about take the cash and get some head and move on and keep it. They want marriage. They want a husband. They want to settle down. They don't even want the stuff that they're talking about. But I think the most infuriating thing is that culture, the over-sexualized culture, has infiltrated all areas of influence, in my personal opinion. I mean, it's not just people that listen to hip-hop. It's believers, too. Yeah. I mean, I don't... I debated about saying this, but y'all, this has literally been in my spirit for like weeks. And I'm like, I have seen women that claim themselves to be prophets. And then you go to their prophets, ministers, evangelists. Then you go to their page and it's like, I can't tell if you're a stripper or a prophet. Like
Prophets?
You got some prophetic words on your page. You are talking heavy on some stuff. But then your next photo over is a thong bikini. Or your next photo is like, you've seen the testimonies. I've seen testimonies of women sharing, the Lord brought me from this. Well, sis, you ain't gotta actually show that you were shaking your tail for money. And this is like, that's not something you have to actually show, because now it's like, what are we really seeking? And even like business coaches, like there's coaches that are intellectual, intelligent, well-equipped, knowledgeable women, but you can't even listen to them. I can't even watch them. I can't even watch them with my husband, because as soon as they drop a reel or they drop the YouTube video, their whole booty out, they whole breast out, every part of their thigh. And it's like, sis, are you trying to teach me to gain wealth or turn me on? Like, which one is it? And so I feel like it has infiltrated every area of influence, including believers. Like, including believers, you have to ask yourself, and this is where I know women don't like me. A lot of women do not like me when I speak on this stuff. But I ain't deleted everything for a reason off my Instagram. There were moves that I made, making moves for attention, making moves because I knew that a certain pose, a certain look would get more likes. And so we got to be intentional as believers, as women of dignity, as women that are noble in character, to teach our children, our daughters, that's not your mentor. That's not an influence. Let me show you a better way. And so there's something that I wanted to share with y'all really quick. There have been rooms that I've been in, and I'm not trying to put myself up, I'm just giving you an example. And unfortunately, it was me that was in the example. But rooms full of immodest women, all of them tight clothes, breast out, booty out. I was probably the only one that was actually fully clothed and got the most attention because of that. So I want to say, if you are a single woman, you actually will stand out more if you're actually modest, because 99% of the world is immodest. So if you go in a room full of women that got boobs out, breast out, super tight, they showing everything, tongue out, nasty, and you walk in beautiful, fully clothed, makeup popping, hair popping, walking that walk, talking that walk, the men gonna turn their heads and look at you because it's like, that's a mystery.
It's peculiar.
It's peculiar. She stands out. And I want to say this as well for the women that, believer or not, whether you agree with everything that I say or not, I dare a man to come in the comments and tell me if you disagree with the characteristics that I'm about to list off that would actually help you stand out, that will help you be seen or whatever, and not even doing it on purpose. And I found this what am I trying to say? Article that was really, really, really powerful. I might leave it in the description box because it was really good about the attributes of a woman. We already know Proverbs 31 woman. Y'all know she was that chick, okay? Mm-hmm. But one thing that stand out to me is that the scriptures did not deny that she was beautiful and well dressed. So a lot of times when people hear 31, they like, oh, okay, yeah, she woke up before her kids. She was a boss. She was the mentors that y'all see right now ain't got nothing on her. Okay, she was not only beautiful, she was a boss in the street. She sold property, she bought property, she took care of her man and did it well dressed. In Proverbs 31:25, it says, strength and dignity are her clothing, and her position is strong and secure. And she smiles at the future, knowing that she and her family are well prepared. She is clothed in strength and dignity. What is dignity, y'all? This is so powerful. The state of quality. How many quality women are there? How many women do you see when you go to Walmart that don't got on leggings trying to show every print from front to back? How many go to church and they trying to still show it all? That is a rare form to have a state of quality about you. It's dignity also means magnificence, ornament, or splendor, beauty, comeliness, the quality of being attractive or pleasing. Y'all, this is the Blue Letter Bible. This is the concordance in that. Pleasing in appearance, excellence, glorious. These are beautiful traits to have. And you ain't got to be busted. You ain't got to be boring. But there's something divine about not over-sexualizing yourself.
Real talk.
That screams desperation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It does. Like, y'all naked and still don't got a man.
If it look like it's
y'all
open,
naked and still sad. Y'all naked and still depressed. Y'all got y'all boobs out and y'all still are not complete. You don't have peace. So when do we come to a place where it's like, okay, maybe this immodest journey is not working. Maybe me walking in a camera walking behind me so they can see me switching my booty showing is not working. And I'm a real estate agent. Why do we need to know how big your booty is? And so I think it's sad. And so I just want to run through these traits. Of a woman of quality. She is industrious, which is diligent and hardworking. She is prudent, which is acting with or showing care and thought for the future. Wisdom, she's wise and understanding. She is compassionate. She has class. She is kind. She is valuable. Right? Yeah. She's worth something. Worth more than her body. Worth more than her shape. She is fruitful, right? She not just within her womb, but she multiplies things, right? And lastly, she is praiseworthy. Her children and her husband call her blessed. Y'all know that. And the word that the Lord wanted me to just share with the women is that God wants you to desire honor over lust. Desire honor over lust. Yes. It will get you much further. I have experienced honor and I have experienced lust. And when I tell you incomparable. Yeah. It's just, you can't even, it's too different to walk in a room and men open the door, not because they trying to see my booty, because they ain't gonna see nothing. I done seen men get disappointed because my shirt long in the back. Like, yeah, you thought you was about to see something back there. You ain't seeing nothing today. Yeah. But it's a different type of, men act different around you. Yeah. And y'all got the nerve as believers, and this is my last tangent, to want a God-fearing man. If he goes on your Instagram and on one post you praying and you're prophesying, and on the next post you got on a thong bikini, a God-fearing man already know what's up.
Definitely.
He's not dumb. You know what type of man you're going to attract? The ones that you claim you don't want.
We know it's open for service. We know it's open. Hey, when it's showing, men know, oh, okay. We know what's open. Then when you got the girl who's modest and all that, but you can tell she got that, you're like, okay, she she different.
You step different too.
Yeah, her aura's a little bit different.
Yeah.
She, you know, he comes correct. Okay, let me make sure how I got to come correct with
Yeah.
this one. Women be out here half dressed and be mad about how the man come at them. It's like,
Yeah.
you showing what level of woman you are by what you're wearing. And again, babe, that's what we seeing with these, you know, with these over sexualized women that's in hip hop culture. Listen, hip hop is the most streamed genre, so that's why we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Meaning that if we can't barely think of a hot, you know, lady MC out there that ain't over sexualized, that's not naked out here, then that's a really big
and
problem.
They're not even just overly sexualized. They're like getting dirty. Like they're nasty.
Oh yeah.
The girl, I don't know her name. I want to say Carly Rae, but that's not her.
No, I don't know what it's, Sakusha or whatever.
No, but she's a terrible one too.
I don't know what
you talking about Sukiana.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, his boy says Sakusha.
I don't know what. I just remember seeing some little dude kiss her or something, and I remember. Yeah,
she was talking about getting peed on or something like that. I think.
Yeah,
No. Eating them.
And then she talking about
I
just seen something like she regretted or something now.
She should regret it, being filthy like that in public.
But guess what? Here's the thing, and this is what's running all of the music industry, all of everything that's going on right now. That's why we can't really find great music nowadays, and the people are tired of it, and it shows because this year's only been, I think, one number one hip hop album, like in the overall charts. No really good quality out there at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing good that's coming out from. I missed my thought. I lost my thought as far as it goes. Keep going what you're saying.
I just remember her name is Sexy Red.
Oh, okay.
You don't know her?
I don't know her.
Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Jesus.
Yeah,
Look, y'all see, I was like, you know her?
Yeah.
She is terrible. I think she talks about like gonorrhea and everything, and like, she talks about raw dogging and stuff.
That's what I was gonna say, babe.
Yeah.
The issue is that money is taking over the industry. So nobody now makes music for good music. They making money so they can get hits, and because that stuff is what sells more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we don't have any good quality out there. There's no really good quality music. It's just like I gotta get this bag. So I ain't worried about all that. I gotta get to this bag. So you got somebody like who Diddy, which he came out with a new album, I think called the Love Album, and he was like, man, I just want to get back to that real good feeling music. Like
Diddy's
people that's
a weirdo too.
He is what he's talking about. Before I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like Diddy on some stuff.
Baby,
not
you
all
gotta
of
stop
it.
liking these weird men.
Hey,
Charlamagne and Diddy are both suspects.
I like Diddy for just his hunger for really good music. He wants some of that Jodeci back. You know, the real hip hop Nas.
Y'all forgive
when
him.
Nas was really out there spitting.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Even the 2000s was good with Ja Rule and Jay-Z and all that, man. But nowadays it's just,
no for me.
It's just nothing but filth music out there, and the kids are consuming it. So I say switch up your stations. Look at what your kids are listening to. Hey, do random phone check. Hey, let me see your phone. What's this you listening to? It's no, we're not doing that no more. Here's a new playlist. The playlist is down below, man. Y'all get them into some Christian hip hop, man. I don't even care if you're not a believer, man. You could be long before you believe, like Pastor Phillips say. Like, man, come on, listen to some good life music. Half of them don't say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus anyway. Okay, they just make good music and they're Christians. So go into there, listen to that music, man. I want to know, you got anything else to add to that, babe? Want to know, what do y'all think about this situation, man? Was Vlad telling the truth on here? Y'all think it's over sexualized, or y'all cool with y'all kids listening to this? Do y'all make some exceptions? Let us know in the comments below. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yes. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Iwegbus. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.